Yeah. You guys are lucky because you're getting the full effect of the circus today. So many of you already raised your hand, said you were at the circus before. What kind of things have you seen at the circus?
Tightrope.
Tight ropes, good.
A clown.
The clowns.
Okay, so the best part about building these was that we actually got to experience how these work and the physics behind it, not just when you see them in the circus, you don't actually understand how they do it. And it was a little bit different than when they practice it because they use their own strength, but since these machines obviously they don't have their own strength, so here we had to apply what we know about machines and mechanisms and forces to make them to reproduce how they would work in the circus.
While they both swing back and forth until they catch each other. If they fall, there's a net.
It's totally good. It's totally good. They've done some very nice engineering. They've decorated them beautifully. You look at each piece and you say there's a lot of thought that went into this. A lot of thought. So it's an expression of art and science.
Swing it back while I swing it forward. It was very exciting because we got to choose what we wanted to do, and then we did it, and it was kind of interesting to learn how to use it, what to do, and I'd never been to a circus before, so it was very interesting for me.
So you're going to take this, you spin it up, so then when you let go of it, it will spin, and then she'll do her act.
What we did is we actually got to go to the circus and experience these acts. Some of them we watched, some of them we actually physically did. And then we came back and we talked about the physics of them, like potential kinetic energy, machines, simple machines, forces, and then we studied something about a gentleman called Alexander Calder, who's actually created in the 50s these magnificent kinetic sculptures. And so the students all built them. They had to identify the physics behind it and then present them. And now they're very proud of what they've built.
Basically, what's going on over here is that you take the spin, and I think you pin it over here.
Yeah, it was pretty fun, and we just it took us a little while, but in the end, it was just all good for a good purpose, and it was fun showing all these little kids all these projects and stuff.
Just someone pull the hands upward, or does the person actually have to apply weight from the bottom in real life?
Well, I think one thing we learned is problem solving a lot, because most of the circus acts didn't work right away. You built it first and it didn't work right away, and another thing we learned with is like how to make it work how you want it to, because some of the stuff you had a dream how to do it, but it wouldn't actually work, so you learn how to compensate for stuff and how to add other parts to it to make it work.
Okay. Now, can I try?
Well, I thought it was pretty fun. I mean, you get to select which project you want to do, which is awesome. You don't just get one appointed to you. You get to pick which one you want to do. So, for example, I did the jugglers, and you get to, basically, it's a whole process of problem solving. You come across problems, and you have to try to solve them the best that you can to make it work at the end. And basically, if you figure out that something's not working, you have to go back and fix it. And it was really fun to try to make these things work for the kids to see them.
It's almost like it's talking when it's just opening its mouth.
Well, what's happening right now in education is arts integration. They found out that if you attach art to various engineering, math, technology concepts, they remember it longer. It gives the art is sort of the glue that makes it stick. So they're more likely to remember the concepts because of this project.
So it's like the shows, yeah. So if you let this go, right? Look, boom. Right?
I'm very proud of them because one of the major things I hope they've learned is that you can have a vision and solve multiple problems, and it's a trial and error and sometimes a substitution, but if you keep at it and have the tenacity, that you can succeed. And I think maybe more than as important as the physics is that lesson.
Hold it up as straight as possible so that it falls farther. There you go.
Oh, I want to try it.
Sure.
Once you move around, the dogs move around with the magnet.
So did you have to experiment?
We want to thank you so much for joining us at our circus. I hope you've learned something and enjoyed yourself.